Okay, everyone, thank you for joining us this afternoon for our very first webinar from the Meadowlands Technology Committee. And today we are bringing you information about marketing visual content, specifically with Instagram, the whys and hows, with Suzanne Bugge from A Focused Advantage. And if you need to ask questions, we're taking questions on our Facebook page. You can get there, facebook.com/Meadowlands Tech Committee. Be sure to like the page while you're there. In the very first post, you can ask questions and responses will be added live to the webinar. So without further ado, I will give you Suzanne Bugge.
Hi, I'm Suzanne Bugge. I'm a member of the Meadowlands Chamber of Commerce and the Tech Committee and the owner of A Focused Advantage, which is an online marketing company. As you know, this presentation is going to talk about Instagram. Instagram is a powerful social media platform that's great for sharing visual content, essentially marketing without words. Photos can help to show your brand's personality and engage your audience. Depending on your business, it can be a very effective part of your social media strategy. As with any other social media platform, you want to have a clear idea of what you're looking to accomplish, and you'll need to track those results. Okay, so Instagram was launched in 2010. And it was purchased by Facebook back in 2012. Instagram is a hub where people find and judge the visual identity of a business. Without a strong Instagram presence, companies risk being ignored or forgotten, especially among the next generation of users. Let's talk about some of these stats now. Okay, so Instagram has 400 million active monthly users. It has 75 million daily users. 34% of the total U.S. digital population is on Instagram. 77 million users were in the United States in 2015. That's expected to grow to 106,000 by 2018. It's a good split, male-female. It's 51% male, 49% female. And they share 80 million photos every day. 90% of Instagram users are under 35. And Instagram continues to rise in popularity among teenagers. In 2015, 33% of teenagers chose Instagram as their primary social media channel. And that's up from 12% in 2012. Okay. Forrester has named Instagram the king of social engagement. Instagram posts generate a per follower engagement rate of 2.26%. Sounds like crap, right? But when you think about what Facebook is, Instagram delivers 11 times more engagement than Facebook and 84 times more engagement than Pinterest. Instagram really provides a great way to interact with your followers and fans. The trick to Instagram, to creating a good Instagram presence, is to present your brand in an artistic and creative way so that your brand identity is evident, but the viewer doesn't feel like he's being sold to. And your photos don't just have to be about business. You should include photos of your team, at work maybe, photos of travel, projects you're working on. Photos that convey the spirit and personality of your business are great. Okay, let's start with the basics. Instagram is a mobile app that can be downloaded from the iTunes or Google Play Store. Although you can access it from a desktop, you can only share photos and videos from your phone. So once you've downloaded the app, you can sign up with your email or you can log in with Facebook. Your name on Instagram should be the business name, unless you're really using it for personal, then your personal name. The only other information that appears on your public profile is your website and a short 150-character description. Keep things straightforward, but not serious. Explain what your business is and what you do, and what people can expect from your Instagram profile. It should be light and snappy. If you look at the one Alessandra's got up here, she's a pet photographer. That's what it says. Pet photographer, New York City metro area, dog lover, Brazilian. All we need is love and a dog. Hello at Multi-Poo Sisters, my inspiration. Now that's a very cute, snappy, little catchy explanation of what her business is. Okay, so go to the bottom of the screen and you'll see the function buttons along the bottom. If you go to the left, the little house up there, that is your Instagram feed. And until recently, the Instagram's feed was organized chronologically. This meant that any new updates appear at the top and scrolling down went back through time, but Instagram recently announced that it's changing the way its timelines are organized. Instead of relying on an algorithm-based method, instead they're going to be relying on an algorithm-based method, more like Facebook. This has caused a lot of concern among Instagram users because now they're afraid that you're going to miss their posts. And we'll talk about this later when we get into notifications. All right, so right next to that house, you'll see the little search button. So you can search for people, you can search for places, or you can search for by hashtags. They have a new feature where you can actually search by all three. It's called Top, so you can do that. But when you're searching, you want to find people that you want to follow. It could be leaders in your industry. It could be co-workers. I mean, whatever interests you, but you should start to follow people and make comments and engage and participate in discussions. Okay, so next in search, you got the camera button. The camera is the button will allow you to take a picture or access one from your gallery or even take short videos. All right. The heart button to the right of it in the little bubble there, the conversation bubble, that's the activity icon. And when you like content, it lets the poster know that you liked it, but it's also a way of saving that photo for you in your photos I've liked section in your Instagram account. So you can always go back to it. And then the silhouette to the right of that is your profile. Okay, so if you look in the middle column, the middle screenshot there, I want to talk about push notifications, which is where I put that little red dot. Because if you enable push notifications, you're going to get push notifications when someone likes or comments on your photos. You're going to get it when someone mentions you in a photo. You're going to get it when you're tagged in a photo, and you're going to get it when someone posts a photo. So you're going to get a lot of push notifications. People want you to turn on push notifications now because of the change in the way the news feed is not chronological and it's going to be kind of a Facebook algorithm, but you're going to have to weigh that against all the notifications that you're going to get. And if you look just a little bit above that red dot, you'll see that it says linked accounts. So if you click on that, it'll take you to the third screenshot there, and you can decide which accounts you want to hook up with your Instagram so that every time you post a photo, it's going to ask you which accounts do you want to send it to. So it can send it to any of the ones that you enabled over there or not send it. You get to choose about it. Okay, next. Instagram is all about the visuals. Subject matter for your content is really important on Instagram. You got to spend some time developing this. You want to think about the visual style for your Instagram brand. You might want to choose one filter for the majority of your photos. By using the same filter over and over again, you can establish a style that will become recognizable to your followers. Your goal on Instagram is to get people to stop scrolling so that they actually engage with your photo. So if they recognize a photo in their stream as something of yours, they might be more inclined to stop. So creating a good, strong sense of style and recognizable photos is important. Okay, so once you've got a photo selected, the way you like it, you'll click on the forward arrow and you'll end up on this screen. You want to add a description. Now remember, the purpose of Instagram is to share a photo. It's not to read a paragraph about someone's day. Just a sentence, just one short sentence will do that, okay? You want to add hashtags so that people can search for your photo. And with Instagram, 8 to 10 is good. So you can don't get too crazy. You don't want to add a lot more than that, all right? You can tag people also in your photos. Now, there are two ways to tag. You can tag either in your description of the photo by putting an @ sign and then that person's Instagram account name, or you can tag from the photo itself and you click on the person and then you put their Instagram account name in there, or their name. The second way where you tag on the photo will let them know that they were tagged in a photo, and it will also add that photo to their clipboard in their account so they can see it. So there's a difference. So that kind of gives the photo more visibility. So I would encourage you to tag on the picture itself. Okay. Now adding location, just by the way, results in a 79% higher rate of engagement. So you really want to put the location there. Then once you're ready to go, click on that blue check mark up at the top of the screenshot. All right, and then we'll go. Then once you get the photo out there, you're going to want to monitor its performance. So until recently, Instagram did not offer in-app analytics, but they just started to do that. Regardless of whether you're using one of the apps for Instagram analytics or the actual Instagram analytics app, what you want to look at are growth in your followers, rate the number of followers, the average engagement per post, most active followers, like who's really interested, the top location. And if you play around with filters, you want to look at the filters also, which ones get the best results. What's the best time to post to get you the most engagement? And what is your engagement as a percent of your total followers? I mean, we know that Instagram's 2.26, but what is your personal engagement rate? Is it better? Is it worse? And then, of course, the click-throughs on the URL, which should lead right into your website, because this is really important. I mean, the goal of social media is to drive people to your website. So this is an important stat. All right, so whether you use, as I said, whether you use the Instagram stats or the apps that do the same thing, it's important to follow up and see where you're going with your social media, because it's a dialogue. You can engage your viewers and get feedback on the photos as you post them and tweak things as you go along. Instagram should be a conversation, so you should encourage discussion, and you can get market feedback simultaneously. So that's the Instagram presentation for today. If you have any questions, please contact the tech committee.